Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is Proverbs 369. Proverb today is freedom is not free. Okay, you may also hear this phrase as freedom isn't free, freedom's not free, or freedom ain't free. Okay, somebody wants a screenshot? Do it right now. Let's get right to it. The phrase is used to express the idea that one must sacrifice during times of crisis, and is often used to show thanks to the military. Well, especially to the military when they have to fight foreign enemies overseas to protect, freedoms of the country. Let's continue, though. However, today the meaning goes beyond this and supports movements that stand against tyranny, unlawful acts or measures by governments, not only foreign governments, but even one's own if it oversteps its boundaries and tries to restrict, limit, or take away your freedoms, even if they claim they have justifiable reasons for doing it, which is always very questionable. Let's continue. Even an average person may have to sacrifice their time, money, or resources and not fear criticism or measures to stifle them. Often one cites that our ancestors had to do this in order to have the luxury of our present day freedoms. Yeah, so they had to sacrifice it, so really we have to do it too. Remember, even in our Constitution, it doesn't say, well, except if this happens or that happens. It says your freedoms are your freedoms. It doesn't give any exceptions of something that may come up that changes the reason or pretend that there's another reason to take them away. Let's continue. The proverb is often credited to retired U.S. Air Force Colonel Walter Hitchcock of the New Mexico Military Institute. Let's continue. Ronald Reagan later popularized this quote. So he often used to say, freedom is not free. And he even added this other quote that kind of helps to explain the idea more. He said, freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. So it means, you could lose it if you don't continue to back it up or pay attention to it or just let it slide away. We didn't pass it to our children in the bloodstream. It must be fought for, protected, and handed on for them to do the same. Or one day we will spend our sunset years, our older years, our elderly years, telling our children and our children's children what it was like to grow up in the United States where men were born free. Yes, as it is, we know that governments still have succeeded in limiting some of our freedoms. Let's continue. All right, and we just got two examples to show how it's used. The proverb, freedom is now free, is used to express freedom is worth fighting for, and to stand up to anyone who will try to justify taking them away or taking any freedoms away. And number two, governments naturally crave more power. Yes. Remember, that's just the way governments are. The more power you got, the more power you want. Okay, and will often try to infringe on one's personal freedom to do this. That is why people must realize that they must protect freedom. Freedom is not free. Okay, anyway, hope you got it. Hope it was clear. Hope it was very informative. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.